Morning, everyone. I am called Twongire, Doreen from Barara, and I come from Florus Crafts. Florus Crafts is a company that deals with a variety of crafts. We make shoes. We have, like you're seeing them playing on the screens, we have shoes, we have baskets, we have wall hangings, we have different products, but in line with craftwork, the African craftwork, because we are looking at how can actually preserve the African culture and how we can preserve our different products as the African craft in line with that. So I am here. Once again, I welcome you from the Entrepreneurship Week. It was really a good one, and we are still here running it. Some bit of my story, like you're seeing it running on my profile, how I started Florus Crafts and where it is now. So I started Florus Crafts way back in 2021, and it was actually after Enterprise Uganda had come to Uganda. You know, during the lockdown days, we're all there still locked in. We're still locked up somehow. But we had lost some jobs, of course. I was working with the Red Cross in a refugee camp there called Chakatu Refugee Camp in the West. So I had lost that job due to the COVID thing. Then Enterprise Uganda comes to Uganda in 2021. And I happened to attend because I was in Uganda. That's where I come from. That's my home. So Ochichi talked about so many things. But what I learned was to go and get started with whatever you have. I said, okay, so this is something that I can actually do. The little that I had, I said, let me go and see what I can. So when I was moving, I find a lady making craft shoes. I asked her, I was like, what are you doing? She said, I am making shoes. I said, you mean you can actually knit and make shoes? She says, because if you can see my shoes, I have leather shoes. There are those that are made of threads. So what I did, I had my 5,000. I did a testing bit of it. I went and bought threads with my 5,000. I got a hook. I got thread. So I started that. That's how I started the business with my 5,000. So I got the threads and started working. After making a pair like this, she said, hey, but you know how to knit? I said, yes, when I did these things in primary, would be knitting. After making a pair like this, that very day, someone buys it and gives me 20,000. So I was super excited that I could actually make a product and someone takes it. So I said, this is a big opportunity that I could miss. I decided to keep it pushing. And in line with that, of course, the start wasn't easy. It was a tough one. After that, I decided to shift from Uganda and then come to Barara. So on coming to Barara, I was a client at some digital and branding company called DigTech Solutions Hub. When I reached, I found they were looking for someone to attend office, help them in the office and all that. I said, I can actually do this because I was running a business, I was starting a business, but I did not have that
Hi,
much.
Doreen. Hello,
Hi,
Doreen.
Belinda. Hi, Belinda.
Maybe I suggest that you can turn off your video so that your stream becomes clearer. We are hearing you in bits and pieces. You can turn off the video so we just stay with the presentation.
We could possibly turn off the presentation actually. And then we keep the video.
Oh, we turn off the presentation. Okay, either.
Turn off the presentation and then
better?
we keep the video. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, let's keep the
video. I think you can keep your video on. Yeah.
Keep your video on, just tell us your story then.
You can get me now?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. So after that, when I left Uganda after starting the business for a few months, I came to Barara. So after reaching Barara, I was a client. I wanted to put up a company as it was starting. I tried to do some branding. I needed a logo. I made some research somehow because I did not want to just do a business in once, but I needed some online presence being a digital world, and due to the lockdown, businesses had actually started operating online mostly. So I realized I needed some online presence. I came to a branding company called Dictex of in Barra. As I had come to do my branding and actually come to print out some flyers and all that, I found they were looking for someone to help them in their office. And then I realized they said, "Can you get us someone to help us here?" I realized that started a company, but I did not have enough. I did not have enough capital to push it and to keep it going. So what I did, I told them I can actually work for you guys. And they said, "You're here, you're running your company. How will you do it?" I said, "That's not a problem. I can actually do this." And they said, "Okay, come." So when I joined them, I actually learned in line with marketing because they are a marketing company, they do a lot. And due to the digital world that we are in, I learned graphics designing. I learned a variety of things in line with digital marketing. But what kept me moving, I did not put down my Florus Crafts. I moved with it in that every day I could make sure I have a flyer online running. I could have something to post online. And everyone would actually even ask me, "What do you have for your clients today?" So every day I would wake up looking for what I could serve my clients or what I could be having on phone or even the products themselves, because what I was doing could not actually stop me from operating in my crafts. I would be seated in the office, I would be seated, but having my hook, knitting and knitting, and then I do the rest of the finishing from another place. So it did not limit me in any way, in line with my Florus Crafts. So I looked for these other side opportunities that I could get. Of course,
Okay,
when
we are losing
yes.
Doreen. Doreen, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Belinda.
Hello, Doreen.
Hello, Belinda.
Yeah, we missed you for the last 1 minute.
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
Yes, I was saying, you can get me now?
We can hear you now, Doreen.
Okay. So I was saying I did not stop working on my crafts because I had joined the digital marketing company. I actually looked at it as an opportunity for me to boost, for me to work, and for me to bring up my company. And every day I would be having a flyer out there for market. I would be looking out for these new products online, for the way I could actually make it happen. So I attracted the online presence, and I made sure I catch that attention, that people believe in my company be bigger than I actually saw it, because me, I knew I only had the online presence and the capacity to boost it. But whenever someone would say, "I need these pairs," I would tell the person, "Yes, I have the pairs," because I had the online presence. And that kept me moving. I got calls, I got orders, I got a lot of people online making orders here and there. And then finally I happened to get a deal for skipping with Tassel side, but dreams and Tassel. So I said I cannot let it go. So what I did, like I told the young entrepreneurs the other time, I told them that do not let any opportunity that comes your way go. Look at the options, you weigh the options and see how this can actually help me. You see someone advertising, see an advert out. Don't say, I am running my project, I am running my company, I cannot really make this, I cannot let go of this, and then I got this other. So I said, this is actually a bigger one, lay for me a platform, and for me to actually earn more from this. So I took it up, I started a scheme. And that is when I officially opened up a shop for Florus Crafts. And I also started to skill out there the women in villages, to skill and empower other people, because I could be having a capacity to now also give out my skills. Let it be branding, is digital marketing. So I gained those skills, and I have not let any opportunity go away. Like I shared with the young people there, I told them I do a variety of things. So after that training, I opened up a shop like you saw my profile. In 2021, I was home in the photos like you saw 2022. So 2023, I opened up a shop, and I did not have a lot of pairs, because I remember I was working in the other office, so I could be having pairs for me to keep at office. But when a client says, Doreen, I need shoes, I say, yes, I have the shoes. Please come and pick. So someone finds what you're doing there. They should not come and you start saying, okay, let me go out there and look at them, and you go to hustle out there. So I would be having something to show in case someone comes and they want to see your work. So when I opened up my shop, I started now looking at other opportunities. It started as a shoes, a craft shop, craft shoes only, African sandals. And then one day someone comes and says, I saw you have crafts. I have, and we have like a function, and we like to get gifts for our visitors. So when I said, I realized what I needed were other crafts, not my African shoes. I told them I have shoes. And the lady was like, no, Doreen, we are looking for Masai sheets, we are looking for koi, we are looking for different gifts we can have for our end of year party. So there, I realized that with my crafts thing can actually be a variety of things. So I said, now, instead of someone coming to Bara and they say, I'm looking for crafts, and what they tell you is that you go to Igongo Culture Center, which is actually a bit far from town. I said, can't I really put a craft center in Bara? And truly, for now, the journey isn't yet there, but I believe that if someone came to Bara and said, I am looking for crafts or a crafts shop, they will be referred to me. And that is so far the journey we are moving, Belinda, and it is not yet the best, but we are thriving. And it all started after Mr. Ochichi saying, start with what you have. And I started with my 5,000, and I am now moving like that and improving.
Great. Very excited to hear your story, Doreen. I like that Enterprise Uganda planted a seed for you, and they asked you to look for what you have. You had money, 5,000 shillings, and then you also had a skill, but you also had friends. And see where you are. You are going to set up a craft center in Barara, and you're going to inspire many young people. I would like to, we are with you for another 35 minutes, and I'm going to open up the presentation for our listener, our participants to ask questions. I would like to ask you, as a young person, I would like you to share with us the early days of the business. I see you going to this craft shop, to this digital company to print your stickers, and also trying to run, then getting a job there, and then also trying to run your business on the side. I would like you to share with us how you were able to handle working and also having your own business on the side.
So how I managed to work within the other office and my business, even the boss that I had actually helped me to push it, because he would ask me, what do you have for your clients? So the first thing I did, I had to schedule work. I would come to office knowing I have a client to work on, I have a client to attend to, and whenever I got even if it was 10 minutes, even if it was 20 minutes, even if it was like during the lunch break, I'm taking lunch, I would make sure I am doing something. And then I utilize the time after work. Yes, after work, I would spare at least, even if it was an hour or 2 hours, I know that now if I've come out of office or early in the morning before the working hours, I would spare some time for my business and I keep it moving. So those first days weren't the one like you saw, because I first worked from. So working from home, people want your online, your presence. People want your physical location, actually. That's one of the things that pushed me, because the people would call me and say, Dora, where are you? I would like to meet you. I need some craft shoes. By an actresses, I wouldn't be having the craft shoes there. I didn't have the location because the flyers at first I would put my home location. People knew that my workshop was in a place called Kakova, this side of Ara, but it was my residential place. So I said I needed the physical location. So whenever someone said, Dora, I need shoes, I could tell them, please come to town. I am here at a building called Grand West Market. I'm here at Grand West Market at Tech Solutions Hub. So they would come and they would pick there. So as much as someone is operating and you want the online presence, there is that need for that physical location, because someone will not just, there is that trust that you of course put up with your online presence, but what actually some people will trust is you and your.
Yes, the physical location. I hear you. Now, talk to us about managing employees when I understand that maybe you are making the shoes at the start, but for you to be away from your business, you had to hire people. So how have you managed to hire people? How have you managed to maintain them as employees? How do you reward them? Talk to us about hiring and keeping human resources for your business.
Okay, thank you, Benita. About hiring and keeping my staff, of course, I first looked at those people in line with what I was doing. So I looked at the people. I had actually trained them. I had my sisters that I was staying with. They were the first one I could look at in line with production, because I had trained them how the knitting. We hadn't started making the leather products, the leather shoes. So I had trained them on how to do the knitting. So you would find all of us, like the four of us at home holding knitting, and I would pay them. If someone, I would say, if someone makes a pair, give them like 2,000 or 3,000, depending on uh, the type of shoe that she's making. Yes. So I kept up that for the meantime, and they would actually find it enjoyable because they would earn their pocket money from knitting for me. I did not take the advantage of them being my young sisters, but I had to empower them, and I had to show them that actually you can earn even from home. You can earn even in the holidays. Even now when they come for holidays, they program their time for reading books and the time for knitting, because they know it is still there. So after that, I looked for other people. I looked for some other person that had much of the expertise, brand, and the rest of the crafts, like the leather products and all that. So I had to make sure, of course, you have to first get that customer, the boss employee relationship. So we started slowly, and it's not far. I made sure that my workshop is not far from the office that I was in. So it was easy for me to supervise and know what was taking. But there is that trust and that relationship that I had to first create, and the supervision, because there has to be the close supervision. You cannot leave a business in the hands of another person. So every time, every minute I spared, I could go back because it's just like a building after. So I go back and help running. And that is how I've been able to run and do things. Thank you, Benita.
Yes, so I hear you say that one, you had to train your employees to acquire the skill.
Yeah.
And then number two, there is a need for close supervision to make sure that they are doing the right thing. But then on your side, you also had to trust them. That's very critical as well. Talk to us about money. When the business started making money, I'm sure when you attended the Enterprise Uganda training sessions, they must have told you that you have to separate yourself from the business. You are a young girl, you have started this business, the money has started coming in. Talk to us. By the way, have you separated your money from yourself?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
So how did you do it? Walk to us. It's okay to tell us the pitfalls. We are going to learn from them, but tell us how you've managed to do it.
Yeah, it was actually a hard one. It is hard to separate your business money from business things that come in daily. But because I had the other side hustle, I made sure that I keep my book of record. So I could know I have made these sales, daily sales I had to report. Even now, you record your daily sales and know then I have actually earned this. Is it business money? Yes. So you plan and see if it is I've sold this, what is the profit from this product? I invested in this. What is my profit? That is this. So you separate capital, you separate the profit, you separate. So I could say, okay, from this and this, I am doing this. And then I looked at the earning from the office. I said, now this is my company one. And then the business money is this one. So I separated the both. I say when my salary comes, I know this is my company. But when the business money comes, of course, the dream is to set up the biggest craft center around here. I say, okay, this is to reinvest and this is a business to grow. This is to pay the wages because I make sure that actually when the money comes, able to pay the wages of the employees and to also pay me too because I am also working there. So I spare the money to pay myself. I make sure that I have that money. I also put up salary for myself and know that at the end of this month, as we are balancing, I am also paid as someone that is also part of the team, the company. And in line with that, I later got another opportunity there. There was there is a travels company called Rumbra Travels here office that we started. And then I happened to be the customer care director. So I did not get it because this is something that doesn't actually need my every time presence. It's online. I'm just on my phone. Someone says I need to travel here to order online. So I don't need to say I am moving, I'm looking for this, I'm looking for something, I'm doing on phone. So I found something that can be done online. I just need the data to be online. So that side money of the side hustles keeps me moving and it actually protects my business money there to reinvest and so that I'm able to pay the employees, I am able to pay myself, and I'm able to reinvest and see how I added capital.
Okay, what I hear you saying, Doreen, and what they don't usually tell us when they ask us to separate ourselves from the business is that the truth of the matter is you need to have another income somewhere. You know, you need to have another source of income so that you can protect the business to a point where it grows to be able to give you a salary. But Doreen, you know, most of us start this business and it is the one paying school fees, it is paying rent, it is buying enyanya, butungulu, paying yaka, it is doing everything in the home. But what I hear you saying is that you look for other opportunities so that you can protect the money in the business to be able to grow and do something substantial. That is very critical. Now, as you speak about your digital skills, I see it as an advantage that has helped you to build the business. You talk about the opportunities of you not having to of you being able to work from home, of you being able to sell your business. Talk to us more about the digital space and what it does for business. Some people might not be aware.
The digital space and what it does for business. These days, people should know that businesses have actually gone online. You feel like how someone orders for something on Jumia or any other online platform, and you easily get it from there. So people have actually developed that trust in the online marketing companies. There is that trust that you have to also put up. And then there is what we call consistency. Don't put one flyer a day that you're marketing the product and then wait for next month or months after that you want to again bring up that other product. You bring another flyer. No, you have to make sure that on a daily basis, if those that are able to see my statuses, every day I have something about my business. Don't mind about people not ordering from you. I post in the groups that I'm in. We have these WhatsApp groups that we are in. We have the social capital that we have there in people. I have to make sure that every day I have designed something. Even if you're not able to design a flyer, maybe me, I got a chance and I got trained. I know how to make these flyers, but you do not know how to make them. But take beautiful pictures of your products. Don't just post anything. There is that attraction it will bring. Even if I just got a phone, a good phone, definitely. A good photo because I'm looking at the quality of what is being posted. Take a beautiful photo of your product. Then share it. Even if is it daddies? Is it G's? Is it what? What are you making out there? Are you selling chicken? Take a good photo of your chicken. Let them look beautiful. And then post and say, I am dealing in chicken. Is it maybe ghee? Is it anything? Any product that you have. So as when you're going to share, make sure that you share quality work and make it consistent. Every day have something running online. So that when someone is actually throwing in their phones, they say, hey, but this Florus also. Because at times I do that, someone says, hey, I saw your flyer somewhere. Are you doing it? I say, yes. So I need shoes. Oh, I need enduro. I need baskets. I need this and this. Because they actually saw the flyers somewhere far that I couldn't even tell it could actually reach. Facebook, use these platforms the way that you can and be consistent. Post and post. You not get those orders very fast, but keep posting. Don't give up.
Yes, I keep telling people that WhatsApp status is like your TV. You know, you have 500 contacts in your phone, and these people view your status. You can decide to make them laugh. You can decide to inspire them with some religious content, but you can put information about your business. And like you have said, if you do not have a flyer, you can show us what is happening at your business. You can show us your best employee. You can show us the process of making the shoes. You can share a moment with a customer. Just keep telling us about your business so that people can get interested. That is the way we build brands online. They call it a digital footprint. Yeah. So just imagine your brand working in the digital space. It should leave a footprint. So what footprint do you want your brand to leave? It is so exciting, and I am so happy that you didn't have to be in Kampala to do this. You are in Mbarara. You have the internet. You have community. I'm going to come to community. I heard you talking about networking. Talk to us about how important it is for a young person starting a business to grow their networks, and tell us about the networks that you are in. We could have people here in Mbarara that would get into your network, and we already have Mbarara traders, Mbarara City.
Yes,
Basita, Mbara City Traders Association. I remember them at the conference. Yes, so talk to us about networking and the networks in Mbara.
About networking, of course, you start with your circles. Look at the people that you have around you. Like you said, you find you have like 500 contacts in your phone, even 1,000 plus. What do you think so? So about networking, look at what you're doing first. You lay that strategy and know I am making shoes. Which people am I targeting? Look at your target market. When you look at your target market, now, for example, I know that everyone needs a craft shoe. Then if I came to Kampala, maybe you're putting on heels and you're tired, and you feel like, but I need a craft shoe to put on. And definitely, what will come to you be like, I saw someone marketing online. I think I saw this. Then you'll be like, I think it's in Basita, so high in Basita. So you're actually, the network is growing, started with just a WhatsApp status, but now you're looking at where you maybe saw the person and you utilize it contacts that you have in phone. Look at the people. Maybe we have these OGs and OBs. What are you using them for? Because we started with a lot of people out there that are actually able to support us. Don't undermine anyone, not anyone actually. Use the circles around you. Circle the circles around you. And like I told you, when I reached this digital marketing company, now is relating with different people. Whenever someone would actually come for a flyer, I would say, by the way, I also make shoes. Hey, so I make crafts. Yes, I make crafts. Hey, okay, give me your number. I'm going to contact you if I need crafts. So my networks kept on growing like that, like that. I get an opportunity, maybe there is like a corporate link somewhere. You do something. And then the branding, I don't know if you're able to see, but I do not have a t-shirt that is not branded with my logo. No. Because it is one way of sending. Someone would say, what is this last stuff? I say, yes, it's my company, it's my logo. I put on my business. So as moving the network day in, day out, the people that we meet are in an office. Don't let go of that chance. Actually, when we had the entrepreneurship time, the entrepreneurship there at Africana, people were meeting. And of course, whenever they would say, bring your neighbor, maybe consider some people person not to stretch their hand to greet the neighbor. But you do not know that neighbor that is actually sitting next. That can be your next savior in one way or the other. You'll be stuck and the person will say, hey, are you sending honey? I'm actually having hope. I need some honey. Can you deliver here? You say, yes, I can. So I see it as one way of growing networks. The people that we meet, how best are you able to present yourself? How best are you able to say, I do this with your brand? I not need shoes, but I can look at a branded t-shirt. Someone will say, hey, what's this Florus Crafts? When I say, hey, my company, crafts. Oh, okay. So the network keeps on like that with the people that we have and the people that we have on our phones. Those people that we have on our phones, the WhatsApp groups we are in, those many groups that we are in, the TikTok, people are just posting that on TikTok, creating content that actually doesn't even, but maybe you raise up yourself, make content with it. Raise up your hand, make content with it. So that's how to grow our networks with the digital world that we are in.
Okay, great. I heard you say that the person that you're sitting next to can be your customer,
yes,
but then there could be someone who connects you to another deal, or someone who says something nice about your business to another person. But the underlying thing as we create networks, we need to be good people. I walked away from the Global Entrepreneurship Conference last week or 2 weeks ago, and I realized it is okay for us to have all the hard skills, have digital skills, have sales skills, have marketing skills, but business is driven on the soft skills of trust, of making friends, of being a good person. Yes, of being a good person. So are there some networks of young people in Barra that you can share with us about?
Yes, I have the networks of young people here in Barra because actually those people that I told you I try to scale, they are young people. So I try to network with them and see how best can push the brand. First of all, you look at them, maybe they have finished school and they are out there. Some have not even got a chance to go to school and get the skill and get the knowledge and maybe the education as much as they could have got. So I try to engage them and be like, you guys, at the end of it, we can actually do something here. We can push this, we can do this. So when you get someone, maybe have those people that you meet and you say, this one can't help me. Everyone is able actually to do something. So when I meet them and I try skinning them, first of all, they'll start sharing my work. You'll find someone has your work online full time. When I share my Monday, every Monday I have a flyer that I share. You find like 20 or 30 of my people have it on their status. So already that is a network that I've gained. These are campus people. So they also have out there that'll be like, but who is this first from? There's someone is posting here and saying, but what do you do? Because almost every time I see someone posting your work or someone posting something about it, because I have developed that when I share something, I find like I have close to 30 or above people that have shared work. So that's the bit of the young people because they have the energy, they're able and they know what happens online and they have some of the expertise there and you
Great. So we have about 11 minutes with Doreen. In a short while, we are going to be speaking to Jafar from Fairway Hotel. At the entrepreneurship conference about a couple of weeks ago, those who were not there, Jaffar's story was quite captivating and we just didn't have time to exhaust all the questions. So we have invited him to come and have a Q&A session with us. So don't miss out on that. I am trying to look through the chat. People are very happy about the conversation. Thank you so much, Doreen. They share that, yes, it is not very easy to hire people and to train them and to basically run a business. And they're very grateful for the insights that you are sharing. So tell us about your plans. What are you planning? Where do you see yourself? I've not asked you about taxes. Talk to us about taxes. How is it going in Barra? Before we go look at your plans for the next couple of years, how are you dealing with URA?
how we are dealing with URA, really, it is not going to spare anyone. And that's one thing that we should know, that URA is here to stay, and what we have to do is to comply and move in line with them because they will come to your door and say, okay, so you're running this and this. Yes. They have to see how much you pay, and these you have to accept because that's the way that we shall also help them run the rest of the activities out there. It is not something that we have not seen. It has been there, though due to maybe the inflation and whatnot, some people, of course, see it as if it is overpressing them, but have to embrace it and know it's there. Here we are really seriously paying taxes. Even if you say, I am going to close my business and not these guys, find a paper on your door. They say, start complying. So you have to make sure that you're in line with them and you're paying the taxes. Yes, I do pay my taxes. Yes. And maybe about the future plans, like said, my dream I have a slogan that says keep it African. So like I told you, that instead of someone coming to Bara and they say they're looking for a craft center and they say, maybe Uganda Road. I can imagine it from here to Kampala. I look for crafts. It's really hectic. Or from Bara town, have called Bihari at Igongo Culture Center. It's also hectic. So my dream is to put up the best and best craft center with different cultures for different African cultures. And that's what we are looking at. So as of now, I'm actually making research. What are different cultures? What do they do in Uganda? What do they need? What things they have in their culture? If it is Batoro, what do they need? When somebody's in Bara has traveled from Kampala, maybe they forgot to have an introduction and they need something, let them not say, let me call someone in Kampala on a bus. They'll say, you move Florus Crafts. They have this. I am not that having the best craft center. Yes.
We are going to support you in your dream to have the best craft center, and you are positioned in an amazing place. You can reach the whole of Western Uganda, right into the Congo and Rwanda and beyond. We are going to support you, Doreen, and we hope that you never forget that when things are not going very well. Now, I would like you to share with us some of the challenges that you have had and how you have been able to overcome them. We have about 7 minutes to go. Share with us some of the challenges that you have had while starting this business and running it.
Starting the business, the challenges I've had, first of all, it is hard. We are still having this mentality for thinking that someone to give you an original craft or an original product has come from China or Kenya. So the people that we live with or the community still have the fixed mind. Hi, Belinda.
Okay, I lost you for a minute. You said for someone to give you?
I said how we have these people, the community, hardly trust in our products because they believe that original products, maybe original crafts, come from Kenya. Someone asking, got this from Kenya when it's actually back of your hands. Are these from Kenya? Or China? Someone tells you, I would rather buy these already made ones because I don't think this is original. And then you feel you're brought down to earth because people hardly trust in this. I don't know how, but they're trying to change this by giving them the best. I tell them you can try it because I believe by original products. I tell them I use original things. So the challenge is that first was the price fluctuation.
Okay,
all
Doreen,
those are challenges.
We are hearing you talk about the market appreciating your products. I think we're getting you in bits and pieces, so please explain it further. The network is failing us a bit. Yes, we last got you when you were talking about people not appreciating your product and thinking it's from Nairobi or China. Maybe it's because it is too good to be true. Okay.
Yes. Some people
and it's a challenge that you're having.
Yeah, it's a challenge. Someone comes and says, but are these things from Kenya? Are these things from China? Because they believe, they hardly believe that a Ugandan can actually put up something as good as the other one have put up. So it is becoming a challenge. And of course, the price fluctuation, as you know, on the market, this time you have the money, you have the customers, but tomorrow you're going to be seated like this. The market changes. So that's where the savings come in. Save you. You've been working and you're not saving, you're not separating your business money. You have actually been spending every money that comes. When that time comes, it's when you'll be hiding away from your end because you don't have the money for them. It's when the landlord will be knocking on your door and you'll be like, this business, this is not moving. But actually, you're seeing your neighbors paying and they are sustaining themselves there because they had actually failed. So the challenges, the price fluctuations, of course, the tight competition. Some tight competition, though you look at how you beat the competition. Like I told you, every day I have something running. So that itself has put some trust, a lot of trust, not some trust, a lot of trust in my work. And when I need something, I will Florus Crafts because they know when if someone orders online and they're where you can easily deliver, they trust. Maybe they'll look for you online and hit you from there. I know you will clear that downfall. So that's how I'm able to challenges and able to get out of them.
Okay, great. Doreen, we have 3 minutes. I would like you to wrap up your presentation, inspire the young people on the call, or even us older ones, and give us your parting shot before we end the session.
Okay, as we end the session, I'll definitely thank you, Benita, Enterprise Uganda, and thank you everyone that is online today. Please, young people, like I said last time, I'll say it again today. Don't let any opportunity that comes your way go off your hands. Don't let any chance that comes your way and you think you can earn it as an grow your dream. And then look at what you're able to best. Not just say, I have seen Doreen do crafts, let me go and do crafts. Don't have actually any knowledge about it. Not actually even tried it out. Look where your strength is. Let us look at our strength and how best we can move them. And let's use the online presence. The digital world is really good and it is going to do wonders for us. Thank you, Benin.